Yo, Black Bento episode 14, I believe it is. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while.
Yes, it
Um,
has.
Life happens.
Yeah.
But we're back here with
Epidemics.
some content. And actually, every single time we take this hiatus, we always come with some new blood, a new member. And we have a new person on the Bento crew. You know him from his Bento freestyles if you look on the IG page. And Sambino, can you introduce yourself to the people?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Sam, a.k.a. Bino, a.k.a. Simp God with the God Flow. It's an honor for me to be finally making my Bento debut. What it do, fellas? How we living?
Blessed.
Doing good. Doing good, man.
That's what I like to hear.
Best as we can.
Welcome to the team. Officially,
thank you.
anyway.
Yes, sir.
All right. So since we've been gone so long, I will reintroduce myself. My name is Meech, Dimitri, and I am accompanied by Drew. Can you go?
Yes, sir. Drew. Bento boy. Hope y'all been doing all right here in this pandemic and, keeping y'all sanity. And yeah, I'll give it to the next person. Isaac, you want to introduce yourself?
It's Isaac Rodriguez. Shouts out to the people who didn't keep their sanity, but still make it,
Word. No, they need love too.
Exactly.
Where, obviously it's your boy Nizzy, the resident Twitch streamer. And I hope everybody quarantine been good, man. Staying safe, staying afloat.
All right, word, yo. So actually, I wanted to start off that, at the end of 2019, everybody on the planet Earth thought that 2020 was going to be their come up year.
Bro, that was gonna be super lit too.
It was gonna be the dopest year ever, bro. A lot of us are gonna be in our quarter century for our birthdays. You know what I mean? Other people are gonna lose 30 pounds. Other people were gonna buy their first house.
Yeah.
And then coronavirus said, "Fuck all of that."
Then the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh, shit.
Yo, the coronavirus said, "Fuck all of that." So now here we are in July of 2020.
We in August, bro.
Oh, my bad. Damn, August.
Yeah,
Shit.
man.
August.
Yo,
See, look, bro.
That's
Hey, man,
exactly how
time
the year's
seems
been.
to blend in, bro.
That's
Every
how
day's
the
the
whole
same at
year's
this point.
been.
Bro, every day's the same day.
We all
August
live
of
a long-ass
2020.
week.
The year is over. A half year is halfway over, and we've been quarantined for 5 out of the fucking 8 months.
Shit crazy.
Well, 5.5.
This shit is
Five
crazy.
and a half. And we have some reopening of the economy, schools, and we're all gonna be heading to our deaths if our leaders don't do shit. But that's besides the point. So I'm just gonna go around the board. Let's go around the board, and I'm gonna start with Isaac on this one, since this was your idea. To reintroduce the Bento Boys back to the audience. How have you been spending your quarantine, my brother?
I probably shouldn't have been the first person to start, just because mine was the least productive.
Set the tone, cuz.
All right, so beginning different phases through quarantine, but the beginning of quarantine was it was just, I was just a degenerate. Literally all I did was wake up at 3 p.m., eat, start playing video games. I played Call of Duty so much, it felt like I was in high school again. And then I would just get loaded. There was nothing else to do. You're not going out to any bars. There's nothing to do. So I would drink and play Call of Duty and drink some more and stay up till 5 a.m. and repeat the cycle. It was just I was down in bottles of Tito's by the gallon. It was nuts.
Yo, you should have invested in some. You should have invested in some liquor store stocks, bro.
Yeah, so I was basically paying myself if I would have did that. But I mean, after that, once the somewhat reopening, then we try to take as many beach trips as possible, because that was probably the most fun thing to do, and outside and somewhat safe. And that's my 5 months. That's it. Wish there was more to tell you. It was something super interesting and life changing. But there's always next year.
Word.
2021 to come up.
Yeah.
For real.
Shit.
Or
Until
2021
until knock on wood. Until knock on wood,
2020.
COVID-20 comes.
2020 set the bar so low that like nigga anything is better than this shit.
Yeah, we can only go up from here.
Facts.
Yo, Drew,
What's up?
how have you spent your quarantine, my guy?
Has been bad to me, dog. Had a lot more free time. Usually that doesn't exist for me, so it's been a blessing getting all this free time, see some family, eat some more food than I usually do. Definitely gained like a solid 15 at quarantine weight.
That quarantine 15.
Big
Shit,
facts.
real.
Big facts.
Because the only things open were McDonald's and Wendy's, Burger King.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of fast food. Spent a whole lot of money that I really shouldn't have spent on eating out, but we won't talk about that.
This man been
Yeah,
balling.
just try and be. And yeah, really just enjoying the time that we have to just be in a standstill. Because I don't know about y'all, but this standstill has been kind of dope. As shitty as it sounds during the pandemic, but the standstill of it all, and things seem to just slow down. You get to just like be cool at your own pace for a little bit. It's kind of like my bag, so I enjoyed that time.
Agreed.
I hear that.
Rather than the usual grind of like, damn, just got out of work, let me go to sleep so I can go to work tomorrow. Like, but the
Bro, I
free time.
used to come home and just pass out on the couch. Eat a plate of food and pass out on the couch. How miserable that is. Doing that 5 days out the week. So yeah. So
I mean,
having the
quarantine let
free
me finish
time.
Naruto, which I took like finally, thank God.
See, no one talks about the ups of the quarantine. I feel like we all just
Wait,
down about it.
bro. You jumping there. What the fuck is the ups of the quarantine, bro?
What you mean? There's some ups in the
What
quarantine.
the fuck are the ups? Man,
all
look, bro.
those shows you never got to catch up on that you finally got to catch up on because
That's
of
a up,
quarantine.
bro. We got 30 million people at risk of being evicted, bro. When you talking about why catching up to shows?
See, there you go with that negativity, man.
There it goes.
Damn,
See,
bro.
what a piece of shit.
Damn, bro. Man, fuck this guy. Yo, Sam, how you spend quarantine, dog?
Shit, man. Well, the beginning of my quarantine was kind of similar to Isaac's. I was doing a lot of drinking, a lot of playing cards with my pops. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a point where my blood was infused with Captain Morgan. That's how much I was drinking. But at some point, I had to get my shit together because I was gaining weight, eating my ass off. So started looking up at-home workout videos on YouTube, was trying to get in my bag, trying to stay as active as possible. Joined the Bento squad. I got back into my writing flow, dropping freestyles. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I dropped on the IG page, but best believe I got some stuff cooking up, so definitely be on the lookout. Big moves incoming for me as far as sitting out with the God flow towards the end of 2020. But yeah, man, other than that, spending time with family. Shit, me and my parents making more money now, collecting unemployment than we could have ever imagined while actually working. So we just
That's a bad, boy. That's a bad.
Saving up.
Yo, I got something to say about that.
Well, of course you do.
I'm gonna go last.
Yeah, man. But other than that, I've just been trying to keep a level head, stay sane like all of y'all. I'm just trying to stay healthy, and we here. We here. All of us is good, blessed, thankful, and yeah.
Most important, dog. Most important that we all here. We survive and are surviving the quarantine.
Sir.
So
We're
happy to see that we all in good health and spirits.
Yeah, for my quarantine was mostly spent reflecting. I didn't do too much productivity as everybody hoped they would, but I did a lot of streaming on Twitch, obviously, and I spent a lot of time trying to just be grateful for the shit you do got, because you got to see like all the disparity with the whole how Corona was affecting everybody differently, and it just made you sit back and be like, damn, like, yo, I got it good, bro. As much as you might be complaining about it, you really do got it a lot better than most people. So that's what I spend most of my time doing, just trying to be grateful, and then spending time with the fam, because I know people who done lost parents to that fucking virus. So like that shit really smack you in the face when you see it on the news all the time, and then you hear somebody in your circle, or friend of a friend who done lost somebody. You kind of put it in perspective. So
this shit is not no hoax. It's not a
it's real shit.
It's not a fucking conspiracy. Like, this is a real virus that's taking real lives.
So
I hope people out here that hear this actually take into consideration how serious it is, and that like people are actually suffering from this. So
yeah, so towards the later end of my quarantine, I've just been trying to get active, read and shit, as I've been doing now. But I've been enjoying it though.
Word.
What you were saying, Isaac? Though I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you're good. It's different when it hits home, man. Because obviously, when you watch things on TV, you think not that you're untouchable, but things that just like it's never gonna affect you personally. And then when it hits home, it's just a whole different thing. So that happened with my family. They really weren't taking the quarantine serious, and they were all like still hanging out and all that stuff. And then when my great grandma ended up passing, so it hit home. So when everybody like woke up, like, whoa, it's not a game.
Yeah, big facts. One of my homies lost his mother to this shit, and that shit kind of, that shit. Cause I used to go over his house when we was kids. Yeah. So like, you seen, cause he lived in New York, so I know how New York was. But like,
oh yeah,
that shit. You watching on the news every day. We like, man, this shit don't even seem real until you hear some shit like that, and it's like, fuck. You gotta be grateful for what you got, bro. But not even trying to be on no sad shit, but I'm just saying, Corona shit. This 2020 been crazy.
Yeah, 2020 been crazy. Let me tell you how 2020's been, and this goes to how I've been spending my quarantine too. So like, for a lot of people don't know, like in 2019, like towards the end of 2019, I was like unemployed for like 4 or 5 months, right? So when 2020 came around, I was like, I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna get the best job I ever had, and it's gonna be my come up year. So it was crazy, and this is how I know that I must have did something to somebody in a past life, So I got this new job, right? And then after a month working on the job, fucking quarantine happens, and I wasn't collecting unemployment benefits anymore. So now everybody unemployment came up. Well, I'm still living paycheck to paycheck at this damn job. So like I ain't hating, but I am hating at the same time. But I was just like, damn, my nigga, I was collecting unemployment, but I could have caught a bag if I just waited just another month or two before I got a job, bro. Just another month or two. You know that.
No one told you to get employed.
Hey, bro, no one told me to try to better myself, right?
It's crazy that like the way 2020 played out, it was like real big winners and real big losers. Cause like,
bro, that shit hit me. Like
some people caught a bag off that shit, bro. Like real,
and good for them.
Money.
Like I'm happy they did, but like like that's straight though. Like like I said, I'm kind of hating, but I'm not hating at the same time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's normal.
Hey, at least I'm being real about it.
That stimmy money hit different.
Yeah, by the way, that's stimmy money, bro. Yo, quick question for everybody.
What's up?
That stimulus check, I just need answers from everybody. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna start with you, Drew. That stimulus check that we all got, how long did that stay in your bank account? The full 1200.
How long has it been in my bank account?
Yep. How long?
Shit. Well, I'll say like 2-3 months.
Okay. Isaac, how about you?
It's still there.
Dizzy.
Nigga, my shit's still there, nigga.
It's still there. Y'all wildin', man. Y'all can see.
Sam.
They give you stimmy checks. Y'all don't know how to act.
Yeah, no, I still got my joint. I can stretch my bread out.
Bruh. That shit stayed in there for a day and it went straight to debt.
Oh.
So I didn't even get to enjoy that.
Nah, see you a good citizen.
Yeah,
I should follow you.
I had expenses I had to pay.
All my debitors could wait.
Tell the debt collectors we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Facts.
I had some debts I had to pay off.
Yo, you're right. I should have stopped trying to come up, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why
I don't
you.
know why
I don't know why you paid them
I
back.
was trying to go against 2020,
Why
bro.
we trying to come up, bro?
Bro, I was not ready to give up. I was not ready to give up to 2020
Yo,
Bro.
at
coming up
that
is
point in
trash.
time.
Bro, I ain't pay a single debitor all year.
Yo,
So he said even before the pandemic, he said, "Nah, the hell with it."
They could wait. Fuck that.
You better try to find me.
nah.
You play a chicken. You play a chicken with collections.
Nigga, they call me. They
Yo,
call me.
but
I'm gonna
this
start
second one,
coughing.
though, the second one though, the second one hit is gonna be completely different, bro. I guarantee you.
Why you
That's
stashing
even
it?
hit.
Nah, it's gonna hit, bro. The government can't leave us out to dry like that. It's gonna hit.
I mean, they can't leave us out to dry, but I mean,
They have been, but they're gonna make it look good at least, like we tried. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
They supposed to come to a decision by tomorrow if we're gonna get another stimmy, not like the 600, but some variation of that. That's what they've been following on the news.
Nah, bro, you ain't getting that 600 back, bro. That shit is dead.
Yo, don't say that.
Yo, my man,
you better get that
optimism in here? Oh my god,
bro.
You sound like a hater.
Bro, you not
hating.
getting that 600 back, bro.
Nietzsche hating.
I am hating. You probably get like a 300 one, like extra 300 or something.
Working
Yo,
class.
But you ain't getting that
I'm
600.
getting stimmy money, man.
Wow.
Hey, you ain't watching the news, bro? You ain't watching what's going on in
That's
Washington, D.C.?
crazy.
Them niggas ain't trying to give y'all no bread.
No, they really not.
Yo, but
Blicky with the stimmy.
But you know what's crazy? So we're talking about the coronavirus, and that had everything in Connecticut like shut down from like March 12th, I think it was. And then on top of that, bro, we saw like the most like active our generation has ever been after George Floyd's death, bro.
I'm about to say the activity during the pandemic was nuts.
We ain't got nothing but time now.
Yo, people completely and people that didn't think that shit was I don't know if they thought that shit was gonna blow over, but people were just like, yo, it's a fucking pandemic. Nah, bro, this is bigger than a pandemic, bro. We just gonna put our mask on and we're gonna amass the hundreds to thousands of people. Yo, we're even gonna take over fucking police precincts, bro. We're gonna occupy city halls and courthouses just so they know how serious we are. And you're not scaring us away with this coronavirus, bro. I think that's a testament to our generation, bro. I really do. But like, how you guys feel about this whole situation?
Starting to get really intense. Starting to get really intense, man. Just the atmosphere that we're living in. Certain people think they can act a certain way, or even say certain things. It's really starting to bubble down to the surface. When you get to a certain point, a certain threshold, there's only so much that a group could take before they start rallying their own troops and starting to become aggressors. Unfortunately, reached this point.
My takeaway is if you are a black person in this country, or a colored person, minority in this country, you gotta start taking your self protection into consideration and like starting investing into like securing yourself, because this protest might seem like a group movement. At the end of the day, when you only can protect yourself and your loved ones, you can't rely on unity when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? Because people look how quick we divide over like simple shit. You feel me? So
yeah, I wouldn't say not to. Just going off of that, I wouldn't say not rely on unity, but like you said, definitely take precaution in and of yourself. Invest in yourself and in your own security.
Self-preservation is key. Like, you got to start thinking about that.
And that's exactly why I was like, yo, we all gotta go get our pistol permits. Yo, like, we need these permits, bro.
Super fact.
It's wild out here.
Yeah.
It's wild out here.
Make sure.
And yo, you know what's the good thing? Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say the good thing. A positive thing that came out of this, yo, is like, this is more than just like police racism. Even if you're driving down the street and you drive by the statue, like, nah, take that shit down.
Mitch, you might need to fix your audio. It's starting to wane a little bit.
I'm about to say my
I thought it
man's
was
is
me
fading.
for a second. I was like, oh damn.
I was getting nervous on my end. Like,
Yeah, I was like, maybe this McDonald's parking lot isn't it? No, I'm just kidding.
this guy.
No, just kidding.
That's how you give it up for the pod.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yo, Meech, I don't know what happened, but your mic started to kind of fade.
Yeah, we might have to fix it on the side.
But
Well, while Meech gets his setup situated, one thing I wanted to say about this topic is when the shit first hit the fan, it was a truly beautiful sight the first week or two, as far as everyone gathering together and making their voices heard. I think a key component of us moving forward is having to keep applying pressure, keep making our voices heard, because media will only cover something for so long until it's out of whack, or you gotta look for the next trend or the next piece of news media. We gotta keep applying pressure, keep
you know what's the crazy
building
thing though,
the communities from within.
You know what's the crazy thing though? People are still protesting right now, bro.
No, that's facts, and that's what's
like
up.
the news is just not covering it, but like dudes is still out here turning up right now.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, which is great to see. That's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? Like we're finally at a place where we're taking our not only aggression but our willfulness to actually see change and holding true to it and keeping each other accountable. Whereas before it would be like a protest, a rally, and then silence for months and years until another tragedy happens. So unfortunate that the tragic deaths of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Elijah had to happen, but it's starting to fuel. It's starting to fuel what could be a real positive outcome out of this. Like people are really starting to take it to their hands, like being able to voice their opinions and make sure that they're heard. And so hopefully we get this into legislation and start making real change and seeing it come into fruition for the years to come.
I hear that, man. If there's ever a generation to do it, I think we could be the ones to set those wheels in motion. That's for sure.
Yeah. So just big in general, like I think even our responsibility as young people of color, we should really just take in this time now to really just educate ourselves, so we can educate others and arm ourselves, so that we can help others arm themselves as well, in order to ensure security and education to make sure that we have the knowledge to also fight back on that playing field as well, because it's a dual battle. I mean, it's a battle not only with being secure and being able to protect your own, but you have to also get intellectual about this, especially if you want to see change. We gotta smarten up. That's a big thing I'm trying to hold myself accountable towards too, because if we're ever gonna actually get to that level where we're in positions of power, like if we're on the council, city council, mayor, stuff like that, we really have to become more knowledgeable on what we're actually doing and the change we actually want to see.
Yeah, I agree. Education is pivotal in these times, especially so that we don't end up with folk like Agent Orange over there in the Oval Office.
Yeah,
Big facts.
Oh, there you go, Meech.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Oh yeah. Yo, they can't hold me down, bro. They can't hold me down.
They try to silence.
Your internet can't hold
the
you
man.
down. Your internet.
The man trying to silence you.
That was my mistake, bro. Xfinity's not on my side, bro. Xfinity is not on my side.
Xfinity was never for us, my brother.
It never was, brother. And you are absolutely correct. Yo, I don't even remember. Yo, what did I even say before I kind of got cut off?
You were basically just talking about what we think of the whole protesting outbreak after the George Floyd murder.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I'm gonna say it real quick so we just move on. I was just saying, yo, the positive thing is like, yo, not only are we just talking about police brutality, bro, we're talking about like systemic racism in every facet of life. Like, yo, if you're like I was saying, if you're driving down City Hall and you see a statue of Christopher Columbus or Robert E. Lee or whoever racist motherfucker is there, you're like, hold up, like, nigga, you gotta come down, bro. Yo, and that's something that you were just driving by. You weren't even giving it a single
Mhm.
thought to. You were just driving to work, driving home, going to the mall, going to the restaurant,
Bro,
just like that's whatever, it's
bro,
whatever.
like,
But
yeah.
no longer.
Yeah,
We
and
people
I'm really happy about that.
We just fed up now. We just fed up at this point in time.
I'm
It's
really-
like when you already don't like something, but you kind of just let it rock. Then that one time, like they just do something a little bit extra to piss you off, and now everything they do after that pisses you off.
Big
That
facts.
statue really didn't bother me a year ago. I was like, you know what? I don't like this thing, but fucking now, that's just like, yo, take that shit down.
Wait, Drew, hold up.
Burn that shit.
Wait, Drew, but hold up. You gotta give the people some context. So, like, me and Drew from the same town in Waterbury, right? So there's a Christopher Columbus statue right dead smack in the middle of City Hall, like for the whole City Hall,
right
the whole
in front
time,
of it.
bro. And the
Right,
city
perfect.
is trying so hard to keep that
keep the
statue
shit.
up. And one guy, I'm not gonna say who, I'm not gonna say what, allegedly decapitated that motherfucking statue, bro. Yo, and after that, the people that wanted that statue, like it was the best thing ever, bro. It was the best thing ever. It was right before 4th of July. So the whole from 4th of July until now, that statue is still decapitated. And the day that it happened, bro, the people who wanted the statue to stay up had a whole funeral for the motherfucker. Like it was crazy, bro. It was fucking crazy. And bro, they put that boy through the guillotine, and it's every time I walk by it or drive by it, bro, I'm in love. Like it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life, bro. Bro, and it's one of the most beautiful things. And I got a girlfriend. I got the Statue of Liberty. I saw the Statue of Liberty. I saw the fucking Eiffel Tower, bro. I probably saw the Grand Canyon. But that is the most beautiful thing. That is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen in my life, and I'll take that to the day I die, bro.
My man gonna have his first kid and be like, "No, Columbus."
It's like seeing justice personified.
Bro, it's a beautiful thing, bro.
Or I'm happy. I'm glad you brought that point up because it's like we have to start having an issue with the things that we never used to have issues with. Like we can't
bro.
We can't just ignore shit no more.
Yeah, you're right. We're gonna uproot it. Gotta uproot it all.
Yeah, facts.
Gotta uproot it all.
Progress.
Bro, yo, we're gonna have a whole episode dedicated to that, bro. I have so much shit I want to bring forth. So much things I want to bring forth.
No cap, yo. No cap.
But yo,
I get off my chest about this shit.
Facts. So I'm gonna save that content for later. But yo, I would say like if there's one thing that 2020 definitely did teach us, I would say, is that your life is precious, bro, and it can never be taken for granted. And I know O'Neal, you were talking, pre-recording, about this. So, what's your outlook on life now, man?
It's constantly changing, but I think I'm focusing more on the now and more about being happy as opposed to like imagining futures and imagining dreams and shit that doesn't exist yet. You know what I mean? Just enjoy what you got and be happy with it, or try to be happy with it, because it could be gone. Like look what happened in Lebanon. You know what I'm saying? That big ass explosion. People was just
that joint was lethal.
People were just living their life. I seen some video. Somebody was at a wedding, or somebody was driving to work, and you imagine having your kids outside playing, and a big ass explosion pop off. Like what? Like, nothing else matters besides that very moment. So I'd say for me, I've just been trying to focus on the now as much as possible. Like you got to prepare for the future, and reflecting on the past is useful, but just focus on the now, bro. Enjoy it while you can.
I feel you. Yo, Sam, how's your outlook looking, man? I hope it's not looking bleak. Hope you didn't give up.
Nah. Ain't no bleak. We ain't in Memphis out here, but I think.
Boo. Boo, you stink, bro. That was trash.
All right. It's my first episode. I'll gear up soon. But we just getting warmed up. But to O'Neal's point, I tend to have a tendency of either focusing too much on what's behind me or what's ahead of me, and not so much what's in front of me. Like during this pandemic, I lost my great uncle pop side, so that was definitely a tough stretch to go through. But on the
Sorry about that.
Thank you. And on the other side of that, my sister had a little boy, so I'm fine. I'm uncle, And
Yes.
it's the dichotomy of life. Is it God giveth and God taketh? So you gotta just live in the present, be happy with what you got now, appreciate it, don't take it for granted because it could be gone in a snap of a finger. So this has definitely offered me a perspective that I didn't have before, and it's something that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for, and I'm going to use this mindset to keep pushing and just make every day try to just be the best version of myself for me and for those around me. So that's where I'm at right now.
Word.
I couldn't have said any better. No, we just need to enjoy life. We need to enjoy life more. Honestly, too wrapped up in things that generally don't even fucking matter. Genuinely, what really matters is your friends and your family and your loved ones. So I don't think we truly take the time to appreciate them as much as we should. And this, unfortunately, in the shape of a pandemic, forced us to slow down and really cherish those moments. So that's what I'm mostly thankful for. I got to really enjoy my friends and my family, being around as much as I wanted to, but never really had the time for it. And Sam, I feel you. I'm also new to the team uncle. So
hey, let's get it.
Hey.
Yes, sir. So now officially, I'm changing my name from Drew to Uncle Drew. So
wow, I ain't even think about that. He said, I've been waiting on this.
Oh, yo, get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here.
This man been waiting his whole life for this.
Yo, if I had some tomatoes, nigga, I would pelt you with them shits, bro.
Yo, I'm officially buying my jersey, boy. It's Uncle Drew season.
Yo,
Yes,
Isaac.
Can you kick him out of here?
Isaac, go. What's your outlook on this, Isaac?
Yeah. So just to cut Drew off, because usually when
I'm gonna let you finish, but
not necessary. But to pretty much echo that, another big thing I've thought of, because I'm not gonna say the same thing that we all just went over, but different things, just mindset. So just trying to change your mindset to look at it and look at everything in a different light and just try to see the positivity in it, you know? So obviously, like going back to work, there's certain days where I'm like, damn, work kind of sucks or work's not great. But then I just kind of fix it. Like, honestly, like I'm going to make the best out of it. Like there was like 3 months where I didn't see anyone but anyone but my household. So now it's just trying to have fun, see people, cheer them up, or just to be out in general. Cause we were under a whole lockdown. So just trying to change perspective.
Hey, man, that's where it starts.
Yep, perspective and positivity.
yeah, man. Yo, just to add on, before we head out and all that, what this whole 2020's taught me about life, bro, is like I can't be complacent. And what I mean by that is I can't be complacent in my situation and the situations of the people around me. You know what I mean? Like, for example, and this might be might be the activist coming out of me a little bit, but like I always knew, like, there were communities with poverty, homelessness, food insecurity and all that stuff. But like, if this pandemic has highlighted anything to me, is like, those problems are amplified even more in a pandemic. You know what I mean? And I knew that this existed before the pandemic. So it's sad that it took a pandemic for me to realize this or to act on it. But it's like, now I feel like when we talk about life, like, we have an obligation to life. And like, and we just need to work hard to improve that shit, not just for ourselves, but for everybody around us. Because that's the right thing to do. It's just basic human decency, man. So enough of that, just watching the news or reading an article being like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I feel like everybody has to, be out there, go on the streets, man, be active in your communities, give some advice to people that will, better their life so that they can enjoy it too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna call. That's how I'm gonna leave it at.
I fucks with that.
Thank you. Appreciate your efforts.
I fucks with that.
For being on the front lines and fighting for these people, man. Because Lord knows we need more.
Facts, bro. But yo, I would say this was a good episode, return episode, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bento
Let the
Boyz
people
are
know we're
back.
still alive.
For real. Fortunately.
Back from the grave 3, I think.
Back from the second hiatus.
Bruh. Alright, yo.
We about to change our name to Black
we
X
really
Bento.
shouldn't go on hiatus like that again, bro. We should
Change
at
our name
least
to
not without like a war.
Bento X Bento.
The Black Bento Resurrection episode.
Yo, we need filler. We need filler episodes, dog.
Big facts. Hey, I have a filler episode idea. We're just gonna do a filler episode of just Andrew and Sam doing these dry ass jokes and just trying on this episode today.
Yo, my man, I gotta get warmed up. Yo, I just got back. I'm back in the bubble. It's like I gotta get some scrimmages in. Like I ain't put a jumper up in months, bro. Like it'll hit. I'll sink on at some point.
All right, I hope so.
We'll make that
Bro, you didn't even take a shot, dog. You scared to shoot a 3. You over here pump faking.
My man over here in the corner just waiting, like, oh no.
Bro. Everybody know I'm a person. I'm a layup only person. So that's that.
Damn, son.
No one want to hear that one-dimensional ass shit. You don't get your ass to that line and take a 3.
About to say, be better. Stop being complacent. You just talk.
Right.
Yeah, stop being complacent with the layup.
Wait.
Pull up from the logo.
Look, I don't have to stand for this, so I'm not gonna stand for this. So if for one of that, and just for that, I'm gonna put somebody on the spot, and I'm trying to figure out who I put on the spot. You know what? How about this, Sam? Since this is your first Black Bento episode, your inaugural episode, why don't you take us out and you close up this episode? Oh yeah,
with a freestyle.
My man put.
Whoa.
My knees are weak, bro. My arms.
Oh, my bad. You don't have your ghostwriter there for you?
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, yo, we started off with positivity. It always ends up like
Sam. I'm a DM Quentin for you, bro. I know.
Say what? Oh, you want Quentin Miller? You want Quentin Miller me? I give you the reference track.
Yeah, facts. Nah, but go ahead, bro. Take us out, dog.
All right, this has been episode number 14 of the Black Bento Podcast, the Resurrection episode. We're sorry for the hiatus. We gotta get back in the game shape, but I promise you, once we get the wheels rolling, we're gonna be on and popping. We're gonna give you some fire content moving forward. I already know. I'm just speaking personally for myself. Once we get into the anime talks, we're gonna be good. But let me get into my music bag a little bit, so I can show y'all my toxic takes, and these dudes can get at me. Y'all gonna like that shit right there. And to everybody that's listening, I wish y'all nothing but love and health and wealth. And we gonna catch y'all on the next episode. Stay safe. The Bento Boyz. We outie.
Deuces.
Peace.